Well, good morning. How are you? Well, my name is Gina, if you've never seen any of my videos. And I am just a Midwestern girl, Midwestern American girl, all American girl. Yep, as Carrie Underwood would say in her song, All American Girl. So, it is Saturday. I hope everyone is going to have a great weekend. I am not really got much planned. It's gonna be, well, isn't that funny to say, planned? Life's kind of weird. As somebody going through this program, got to be really flexible. Because we get some interesting roadblocks, as I like to see them, roadblocks along the way. But what I was thinking about is the little kid element on this whole thing. Because some people will use their little kids in this whole street skits or whatever you want to call them. But I have noticed that some of these little kids, they act like kind of cultish. I mean, and that's why I think that some people will say that there does seem like there's some kind of spiritual element to this whole thing, because because some of these people act so weird sometimes. And I mean, I don't even think I can express it properly. Sometimes it does seem like the zombie eclipse already did happen. And no, I never took that whole zombie eclipse thing serious, right? But, I mean, seriously, okay, all we have to really do for one thing is look on the news, right? That right there, when just look at today's headlines, can let you know that there's a lot of zombiness going on. And it just seems like everyone around us, it's really weird. It's like we're just living in this really bizarre world. So many people that walking around with blinders. Now I am on my phone. I'm listening to music. I do that, but you know what? I watch the world. I converse. I am not just about my phone. Although I am in my phone a lot. I think it's what you do with your phone. That sounds so weird. We're talking about the phone. Anyway. Oh, I yawned. I yawned when I made my last video. I've been really tired lately. Doing a lot of painting. So, but anyway, it's just that whole creepy factor of the way some of these people's kids, starting from a young age, they just seem to act all tripped out. And, well, I mean, I guess I can kind of understand. I mean, the parents seem pretty tripped out, too. And it's like you stepped into a Twilight Zone movie and everyone around you are zombies. And it's, have you seen the Twilight Zone? The monsters live on Maple Street, or the monsters are on Maple Street. Watch that one. Monsters are on Maple Street. I love the Twilight Zone. And if you haven't watched it recently, you should, because now that we're living in the Twilight Zone, pretty wild. And Rod Sterling was the writer was so ahead of his time. Always loved that show. But of course I was never wanting to live in any kind of weird Twilight Zone-ish thing like this. So, that's all really. I was just sitting here, because, well, it's early. Sitting here thinking because it's early. I'm up. I think I'm going to be up and try to be a little productive. But as for right now, I'm not going to be productive. So I was thinking about how creepy some of these people act. And that is why some people think it's spiritual. And then some people will go along and say, and discredit, or try to discredit the individual. Oh well, I'm not even going to get into that. It's too early.